I want to start today's video by congratulating the people in the previous week's leaderboard in my Strava group. Links down below. But some hard efforts there. So over to you, Mark. You can give a little bit of commentary on what they did.
Look at that scenery, like the green in the trees. Anyway, so Jukka Kukkonen did 236 kilometers in 32 hours and cleared up with the both of them, the double crown. But he's doing a virtual race across Tennessee at the moment. So yeah, pretty awesome effort there and still carrying on strong. I think he's just over halfway. And Jonathan Van Goons taking 2,420 meters, the climbing one. Pretty awesome people out there. Well done to everyone.
Once again, well done to all of you. And actually, we've got this week's, probably going to announce them tomorrow. So you might have noticed I'm wearing a running top from Ultra Trail Snowdonia. It's an event I did last year, 80 plus kilometers, 50 miles with 5,000 meters of elevation gain. Actually, I crazily enough decided to film the whole thing so you can see me go through some really tough times. The video link is in the show notes just up here. Is it there? Or is it over my right? I've never done that one actually before. So one of those, and it's also down a link down below, so you go and check that one out. It's like a 20-minute feature film of me suffering, but also going through some pretty high points as well. But yeah, so some of the races this year, obviously lots of them are being cancelled, and Ultra Trail Snowdonia actually haven't cancelled their event. It was meant to be in June, but they've moved it, I think, to late September. So that opens up the window. If all my other events are closed and that one still continues because it's quite a small event still, then it could open up the doors for me to do the 100 mile. Just thinking and speculating at the moment. What I've come to notice with all this social distancing and everything is, you know, sometimes people spread over the whole path, and like, I don't know, as a runner or someone who's sensible and trying to abide by social distancing, your blood boils and you're like, come on, just move, people, be sensible. And you know, often it doesn't pay to be rude back to them, because then they're just going to be like, oh, whatever, or you know, like it's not going to work, or it's not going to help. But like, for instance, there was a group of 8 people spread across the whole path, and I just said, please move over. But they moved over and I said thank you, and then, you know, I think it sets a good tone, you know, then maybe people might realize for the next time. And I don't think people are being like ignorant on purpose. Unfortunately, I just think they're like a little bit cuckoo to the whole thing. They don't realize what they're doing. So pointing it out to them rather than telling people off is probably going to be a lot more helpful, isn't it? I don't know why I always pick the uphills to pull the camera out. That's one of the things I'm actually really trying to work hard on. No, not running uphill. Well, that as well. It's being less judgmental. It's super hard to combat, and I think it's a natural thing almost that we all do. That being judgmental on people's actions, on your first impressions of someone, and trying to lose that is quite a hard thing to do. I'm getting there, and I think one thing that can kind of help me and maybe help you in that sort of circumstances, how many times have you had a first impression of someone and they've been completely the opposite once you got to know them, or whatever the situation was? Well, that's a real good like example right there, and just help you prove to your mind little micro examples, sort of make you think next time, hey, why am I sort of thinking that already? Maybe I should wait to pass my judgments. Ah, blue skies, grey sky. Blue skies, grey sky.
Right, so as you can see, I've been looking after my body, trying to do a little bit of mobility and movement by going to the shops to buy some stuff. And even for the wrists, yeah, making some homemade pizza dough. So we'll see how that one turns out later on. As I've said really many a times, it's really important if you're doing a sport like running to not think that it's just running that you've got to do. Well, unless you want to stay fit and healthy. So plenty of mobility, plenty of core, plenty of strengthening, plenty of walking, just movement, standing up, because that's a real key part of your running. It's super light outside and feels like it's like, I don't know, midday or something, but the sunshine, as you can see, well, you probably can't see, it's like 7 or 8 p.m. It's really getting really light over here in Finland at the moment. Soon we'll be coming up to sunsets almost around midnight. Wow, so much daylight here in Finland in the summertime. Hope you're all doing well. See you tomorrow.